Hi, just a couple words about this presentation. First, sort of the broad scope of this class is to give students the ability to have some tools that they can use in the next phase of their life. And to that end, we need to give them some history, some underpinnings of how we got to this place, and we also need to give them some tools to become better citizens in this new digital world. We also need to give them the ability to create what their ideas and communicate those with others, as well as collaborate with others to form a coherent thought in a team kind of aspect. Prior to doing all this, we need to reinforce their research skills, give them techniques and new tools so that they can better position themselves in college and even in the real world, because research is more and more moving to the web. Getting answers is moving more and more to the web, and there are tools and techniques that can help students compete a little bit better on the world stage. Now, one quick sort of note on the last piece of this web page. There is what's called a Prezi, which is a new Web 2.0 tool, which is think of it in terms of a movable PowerPoint. And the way you navigate through that, there is a directional triangle at the bottom of the Prezi presentation that you can start the presentation. There are some other tools that are available on that menu bar which allow you to see it, view it in full screen. It also allows you to do things like play it automatically, so you don't have to do an interactive thing. You can simply start it and play it automatically. So that's my idea, encompassing, and part of the reason that I'm doing this sort of presentation about this sort of new class idea that I have is ultimately our students, as they matriculate to college, they're doing things like writing essays and taking ACT tests and you know, filling out applications, telling the colleges the kinds of things that they're involved in, their activities, their community service, what they've accomplished in high school. And we've done that in the past using our sort of portfolios. And if our students were to now put an application into a university or a college, it's becoming more and more likely that their name is going to be Googled. And what comes up from those Google searches are things like their MySpace pages or their Facebook pages. And frankly, their digital footprint at this point in their lives may be a bit suspect. We've counseled them to do things like change your email address so that instead of saying, hotgirl42 at hotmail.com, to make it something a bit more, I guess, professional. Something like, Brad F. or Brad 48875 at Hotmail. something that seems to be less sort of party oriented and a little bit more serious. So if we're doing that, if that's our sort of one of our goals to give them that advice, then the logical extension of that would be that we should start to give advice to our students to put their best foot forward, so that when they do their application to college, or they do their application for an internship to someplace, they can also include with that, they can submit their URL, which is their electronic portfolio, for want of a better term, thus kind of enhancing their digital footprint and allowing them and giving them the tools and techniques to put their best foot forward when they make that transition to places and people beyond the walls of Portland High School. Thanks for taking the time to view this. I look forward to hearing back from you.